Shalom, welcome to House of Africa Torah Session. My name is Tatrako, and in this week we are starting a new book, the book of Numbers, Bamidbar, with a Torah portion, Bamidbar, in the desert. This is one of those interesting Torah portions, which also carries a number of things: the covenant, the records being taken, and so forth. The tribe of what, so many people, the chief, and my favorite guy in action also shows up with the tribe of Yehuda. Now, with all this massive information that makes this Torah portion actually very interesting, I would like to bring across today a small but a very interesting lesson which we find. I like what our rabbis say, that when you read the entire Torah, you're going to find that from the time the children of Israel attempted, or they started off with their journey into the desert, there are actually 42 stages which made up this desert journey. A very interesting journey indeed. And as you look at all these journeys which they make up to 42, they were filled with ups and downs and uphill and slopey areas, and sometimes with stagnation, sometimes they would move, sometimes they would fail to move, sometimes they would even repeat certain areas. Very interesting lesson, because our rabbis now say that these 42 stages are actually corresponding to the life of every Jew, including you who is listening to me today. That this is the walk that we undertake to follow God. Now, one thing I want to say to you today is, imagine you are seated and someone come and say, ladies and gentlemen, or gents, we are heading into the desert. There are many things that can be found in the desert, and the desert is also a place of uncertainty. Here in Africa, the closest desert we have in the southern part of Africa, it's the one in Namibia. Now, if you have been there, or you are actually going there, or you have heard people who have been there, desert is actually a place of uncertainty. And this, according to our rabbi, is where the journey of the 42 stages, which makes one's life, one's walk with the Lord, actually corresponds to. Now, considering that desert is a place of uncertainty, and you happen to walk this desert, the children of Israel had one thing that they could only be rest assured in. It was that though they were going into the desert, the God, the Creator, the God of their fathers, was actually with them. And that is my message for you today, that no matter what you are going through, if you are in a walk with the Lord, if you are on a journey with the Lord, if you have started to follow your calling to do those very things which the Lord has called you to do, mind you, you are in the place of uncertainty. There are many ups and downs. There are many, uphill, slopey, and places of stagnation. Sometimes you actually move. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes things don't go the way you would want. Just like the children of Israel, at one point they cried for thirsty, and because they were thirsty, the water came, and they also, it came with a trapping, if you would wish. They were also at one point hungry, and they loathed for meat and so forth. When the meat came, it came also with a catch. And there are many things, you could encounter hunger, you would encounter thirsty, you would encounter a number of things. But mind you, if you are in the desert, or if you are in the walk with the Lord, this brings a lot of uncertainty. And my answer, or my word of encouragement for you today is, in this walk of the desert, in this walk in Bamidbar, in the desert, you may face so many uncertainties. But one thing can actually help you and make your journey very interesting, is to tell your mind that the Lord is with me, even though we are heading to the desert. This is what kept the children of Israel, knowing that the God of our fathers is with us. And he didn't only not say that. When they look around, they could see signs. Just like you and me today, when you look around in your life, you may see signs that God is actually with you. Though you may be walking towards the desert, you may actually be in the midst of the desert. You may be starting your own desert. You may be coming to the end of the desert. What should actually help you stay strong is that God of your fathers, the God of Israel, the God, the creator of heaven and earth, is actually with you on this journey. Shabbat Shalom and thank you.